can't use.
It's time for some news you can't use, but this is real news today.
No, we move on.
This is the big one, guys.
No,
this is the one you wait your whole career for as a journalist.
Pay attention.
This is huge. The story.
Huge.
The other day on The View, in case we'll catch you up on this. The other day on The View, the ladies around America's breakfast table, as I like to call it, it's 11 a.m. Sure, it's a late breakfast, but that's what I call it anyway. They were talking about sex toys, by golly. So yesterday on this show, in this segment, we showed the clip and Mika's utter disgust at that conversation. Let's remind our viewers of Mika's reaction. Here we go, from yesterday.
If you had to buy one thing now, let's say that there's one luxury thing now.
You mean besides a vibrator?
For you, that's not a luxury.
What do you mean a vibrator
For her, that's not a luxury. That's a necessity.
They are. Let's turn our.
I think Mika has fainted.
We're losing Mika.
That just wasn't right.
Don't pretend, by the way.
No, that's not right, and I don't need to hear that.
So Mika feigned disgust.
Yeah. What in the world?
So uptight.
Self-righteous.
Well, yesterday we find out that Barbara Walters, the great Barbara Walters, watches our show in the morning.
Right.
Really?
And she was upset with your reaction at the vibrator conversation. Here's Barbara Walters yesterday on The View.
So I get up this morning, and it's 7:15. I'm brushing my teeth. I have a little television set in the sink, and I turn into Morning Joe. It's a program I like with Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski, who, by the way, I think is adorable and very smart. And Willie Geist, who's complimented this show and said how good this show is, said, well, we watch The View, so you don't have to. We show this clip. There it is.
He loves the show.
He loves the show. Yes. And Mika Brzezinski has a face like she had just eaten the most sour apple, and she is plainly disgusted with me. And she doesn't want to have this kind of raunchy discussion. Tina Brown was on, and Tina was kind and said, well, Barbara can do it.
Mika didn't like it.
Well, why are we having this kind of discussion?
Maybe we should send Mika a vibrator.
No, Mika, I still think you're wonderful, even if I discussed you.
There you have it, yesterday on The View. No,
She's a legend.
She
is a legend.
Let me address Ms. Walters for a moment. Mika was raised in a strict Eastern European household where joy and pleasure were viewed as mortal sins.
Exactly.
So when pleasure comes up, she gets very uncomfortable. Call me an old-fashioned feminist. I believe in a woman's right to pleasure.
No,
hold on. Let me just say
that's where I come down.
Because, Willie, actually yesterday on the radio show, we had suggested as much that you and I think Mike Barnacle also.
Please.
And I fought for women's... Seriously, I fought for women's rights in Congress.
You did.
And I continue here every day. And the fact that unfortunately...
Just be quiet.
No, I'm serious, Willie.
Just be quiet.
Why?
Stop.
This is the type of thinking that led to the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, there's no doubt it is.
This is the kind of thinking that led to the burning of witches in Salem. Back in the 1600s.
There's no doubt.
I will not stand by. You have got to be more open-minded.
I'm going to beat you over the head with this
see, look at that. Corporal punishment. If you disagree.
I have one thing to say.
What are you going to do? Burn me at the stake next?
Yes.
One thing to say.
Yes.
AAA batteries.
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
Just stop it. Here's what I'm going to. I'm going to apologize.
We've got Jeffrey Sachs here. And
Barbara,
really, that's a bridge too far.
If I may, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
And my very cute assistant, Mike, is going to be headed to your office this morning with a little present for you.
Wow.
Does it require batteries? Fair question.
You guys are always in the gutter.
No, seriously, Willie, I promise you,
I'm apologizing.
I'm shocked that she was so close-minded and that she attacked
I was shocked.
a legend.
No, I didn't attack her. I
Barbara
didn't
Walters
mean to.
is a journalistic legend, and Mika sat there in self-righteous disgust, in judgment.
No, I should not judge, and I'm
sorry.
sorry.
You should not judge. As Willie says, he has on his desk the biblical verse, "Judge not that ye be not judged," and yet you're judging Barbara Walters.
I just don't think it was a conversation we should be having.
Why not?
Why?
What are you afraid of?
Well, listen. Let me defend her because I know where she's coming from. She's shackled to a puritanical parochial school background.
It's horrible.
And I understand it.
Break free of your chains. That's what all Barbara's telling you.